Your legs could be weakening right now, silently losing strength with every passing day. It's a quiet process, one you might not notice until a short walk feels exhausting or a single step up the stairs makes you pause. But what if I told you that 3 simple drinks could turn that around, rescuing your legs and bringing back the strength you thought was gone? Meet John, a 68-year-old who knows this firsthand. Once plagued by wobbly steps and nagging cramps, he's now striding confidently through his days, all thanks to a few smart sips. Want to know his secret? Stick with us, because we're about to show you how to save your legs too. Your legs do so much for you. They carry you through life, whether you're chasing grandkids, strolling through the park, or just standing in the kitchen whipping up dinner. They're your foundation, your freedom. But here's the hard truth. As we age, our legs are often the first to weaken. Fatigue creeps in, joints start to ache, and suddenly, those everyday movements you've always taken for granted feel like a struggle. It's not just a minor annoyance, it's a real challenge. Statistics paint a stark picture. 1 in 4 people over 65 falls every year, and those falls are the leading cause of injury among seniors. Weak legs don't just slow you down, they put your independence at risk. For John, it started small. At 68, he noticed his legs tiring faster. Gardening, something he'd loved for years, left him stiff and sore. Then came the cramps, waking him up at night with sharp jolts of pain. He brushed it off at first, thinking it was just part of getting older. But when a stumble in his backyard nearly turned into a fall, he knew something had to change. That's when he discovered the power of 3 simple drinks. And trust me, they're not what you might expect. These aren't magic potions or expensive supplements. They're everyday beverages packed with the nutrients your legs are craving. John's back to tending his roses now, and he's here to tell you, your legs can come back too. So, what's the big deal about these drinks? It's all about nourishment, giving your legs the fuel they need to stay strong, flexible, and ready for action. Weak legs aren't just a sign of age. They're a signal that your body might be missing key ingredients. Potassium to stop cramps, collagen to support joints, anti-inflammatory compounds to ease stiffness. These are the building blocks of leg strength, and they're hiding in plain sight. John didn't need a gym membership or a doctor's prescription to turn things around. He found that sipping the right drinks could reduce his aches, boost his energy, and keep him steady on his feet. And the best part? You can do it too. No complicated routines, no big expenses, just 3 drinks that work wonders. Let's break it down a little. When your legs weaken, it's not just muscles that suffer, it's your whole system. Poor circulation can leave your feet cold and numb. Low mineral levels can brittle your bones, and inflammation can make every step a chore. That's where these drinks step in. They deliver nutrients straight to the source, helping your muscles recover, your joints stay smooth, and your bones stand firm. John's proof of it at 68. He's not just avoiding falls, he's enjoying life again. Studies back this up too. The right nutrients can cut stiffness, improve mobility, and even lower your risk of injury. These drinks aren't a cure-all, but they're a powerful start, and they're so easy. Anyone can try them. Think about John for a moment. Before these drinks, he was slowing down, not because he wanted to, but because his legs couldn't keep up. Gardening became a chore, walks with his dog got shorter, and he started worrying about what might happen if he fell. It's a story too many of us know. Maybe you felt it too. That heaviness in your calves, that twinge in your knees, that moment of doubt before you take a step. But John's story doesn't end there. With 3 drinks, he rebuilt his strength, step by step. He's not an athlete or a health guru. He's just a guy who found a simple way to fight back. And if he can do it at 68, there's no reason you can't start today. Here's where it gets exciting. You don't have to wait for a wake-up call like John stumbled to take action. Why not give your legs the boost they deserve right now? These drinks are your ticket to stronger, steadier days, and we're about to reveal them. Picture this. Sipping something creamy and delicious that stops cramps in their tracks, or a warm mug that melts away stiffness before bed. That's what's coming up. Which sounds better to you? Press 1 in your mind for a tasty smoothie, 2 for a cozy nightcap, and keep watching, because John's top 3 picks are next. You're one step away from rescuing your legs. Let's get started. Ready to rescue your legs? John was, and at 68, he turned his shaky, cramp-filled days into a memory with 3 simple drinks. These aren't just random recipes. They're secret weapons for stronger, steadier legs, and they can be yours too. No complicated steps, no rare ingredients. Just everyday drinks that pack a punch for your muscles, joints, and bones. We're starting with the easiest one that stopped John's cramps cold, then moving to a soothing sipper that eased his stiffness, and finishing with a powerhouse that rebuilt his strength from the ground up. Let's dive in and see how John did it, and how you can start today. First up, the banana and almond smoothie, the cramp-busting hero. John used to dread those midnight leg spasms that jolted him awake, but this drink changed everything. Bananas are loaded with potassium, a mineral that keeps your muscles relaxed and cramp-free. Pair that with almonds, rich in magnesium to speed up recovery and ease soreness, and you've got a winner. Here's how easy it is. Toss 1 ripe banana into a blender with a cup of almond milk. Any milk works if you're out of almond. Add a tablespoon of almond butter for extra protein, and sprinkle in a dash of cinnamon for a flavor kick. Blend it until smooth, and you've got a creamy, delicious drink that fuels your legs all day. John sips this a few times a week, and those cramps? Gone. It's like a natural energy shot that keeps him moving without a hitch. Next on John's list, golden turmeric milk, the inflammation-taming nightcap. After a long day tending his garden, John's knees and ankles used to ache, stiffening up overnight. Then he discovered this warm, golden gem. Turmeric's magic comes from curcumin, a compound that fights inflammation like a pro. Perfect for soothing sore muscles and keeping joints flexible. Plus, it boosts circulation, so John's feet don't feel like ice blocks anymore. Making it is a breeze. Heat a cup of milk, dairy or plant-based, your choice. Stir in half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper to unlock the curcumin, and a drizzle of honey if you like it sweet. John loves sipping this before bed. It's like a warm hug that melts tension away, leaving his legs ready for the next day. Last but not least, bone broth, the strength-building powerhouse. This one's a bit more involved, but it's worth it for John, and it could be for you too. Bone broth is packed with collagen, the stuff that keeps your muscles, tendons, and joints in top shape. As we age, collagen production drops, leaving legs weaker and stiffer, but this drink brings it back. It's also loaded with calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus to keep John's bones sturdy, cutting his risk of fractures. Here's the simple way. Toss chicken, beef, or fish bones into a pot. Cover with water. Add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to pull out the minerals, and simmer low and slow for 12 to 24 hours. A slow cooker works great too. Strain it, sip it warm, and feel the difference. John calls it his leg foundation. It's why he can kneel in the garden without wincing now. These 3 drinks are John's trifecta for leg strength, and they're so easy to fit into your life. The smoothie's quick for busy mornings, the turmeric milk's a cozy wind down, and the bone broth's a weekend project with big payoffs. What ties them together? They deliver exactly what your legs need. Potassium and magnesium to stop cramps, anti-inflammatory power to ease pain, and collagen and minerals to rebuild from within. John didn't overhaul his diet or spend hours prepping. He just added these drinks bit by bit. The smoothie tackled his cramps first, the turmeric milk soothed his joints, and the bone broth sealed the deal with lasting strength. At 68, he's proof that small changes can mean big results. Why should you care? Because your legs deserve to feel good. Not tired, not achy, not weak. John's story shows that you don't need to be a chef or a health nut to make it work. He's out there gardening, walking his dog, and living life. All because he gave his legs the right fuel. And here's the best part. You can start seeing those benefits too. A smoother stride, less stiffness, more energy. It's all within reach. Want to try it for yourself? Pick one today. Blend that smoothie. Stir up some turmeric milk. Or set those bones to simmer. John started with a smoothie, and it hooked him. Which will you choose? Press 1 in your mind for the smoothie, 2 for the turmeric milk, and let us know in the comments what you're sipping first. Let's recap John's lineup one more time. The banana and almond smoothie knocks out cramps with potassium and magnesium, a 2-minute fix. Golden turmeric milk fights inflammation and boosts circulation, a warm treat for tired legs. Bone broth rebuilds with collagen and minerals, a slow-simmered strength booster. John mixes them into his week however he feels. Sometimes it's a smoothie after breakfast, sometimes turmeric milk before bed. The point is, it's flexible, it's doable, and it works. You don't need to do all three at once. Start with one, see how your legs feel, and build from there. John's stronger at 68 than he was at 65. Imagine what that could mean for you. John's legs are stronger than ever at 68, and it's all thanks to 3 simple drinks that rescued him from weakness and worry. You've seen how he did it. A smoothie to banish cramps, a warm turmeric milk to soothe stiffness, and a hearty bone broth to rebuild his strength. Now you're probably wondering, what could these drinks do for me? How soon will I feel the difference? The answers are exciting, and John's journey proves they're real. We're about to break down the results you can expect, share a few extra tips to double the benefits, and get you started on your own leg-saving adventure. Let's see what's possible when you give your legs the love they deserve. Start sipping these drinks, and the changes come faster than you might think. If your legs are tired or crampy, like John's were before he began, you could notice a shift in just a couple of weeks. Those annoying spasms that wake you up at night, they start to fade as potassium and magnesium kick in. John used to dread bedtime because of the pain, but after a few smoothies, he was sleeping through the night. Give it a month, and the benefits grow. Your legs feel sturdier, your steps steadier, and that heaviness starts to lift. John found he could stand longer in his garden without that old ache creeping in. A small win that felt huge. Keep going for 3 months, and the transformation really shines. Studies back this up. Nutrients like collagen and anti-inflammatory compounds can cut stiffness by 30% and boost muscle strength significantly. John's living proof. After 3 months of mixing these drinks into his routine, he's not just avoiding stumbles. He's walking his dog farther and kneeling to plant roses without a groan. His joints move smoother, his bones feel solid, and his energy's back. It's not about becoming an athlete. It's about reclaiming the little moments that weak legs steal away. Whether it's climbing stairs or chasing a grandkid, these drinks can get you there, just like they did for John at 68. But here's the thing. You might not even realize your legs need rescuing until it's obvious. John ignored the signs at first, the tiredness, the twinges, the way his calves tightened up after a short walk. Sound familiar? Maybe your legs feel heavy after a day on your feet, or your knees ache when you stand too long. Perhaps you've had a cramp or two that you brushed off. These are clues your body's sending, hints that it's craving the nutrients in these drinks. John didn't act until a near fall shook him up, but you don't have to wait that long. If your legs are whispering for help, these 3 drinks are the answer. Simple, natural, and ready to step in. Want to make these drinks work even harder? John pairs them with a few easy habits that turbocharge the results. First, he stretches his calves and thighs every night. Just 5 minutes before bed keeps his muscles loose and flexible. Second, he sips water all day. Dehydration weakens legs fast, so staying hydrated keeps him fueled. Third, he treats himself to a warm foot soak with Epsom salt once a week. 15 minutes of relaxation that boosts circulation and eases soreness. These little tricks don't take much time, but they amplify what the drinks do. John's legs aren't just strong, they're unstoppable now, and he's loving every minute of it. Why does this matter? Because your legs aren't just for getting around. They're your ticket to living life fully. At 68, John's not stuck on the sidelines. He's out there gardening, walking, and enjoying his days, all because he gave his legs a fighting chance. These drinks, the smoothie, the turmeric milk, the bone broth, aren't complicated science. They're practical tools anyone can use. You don't need to be a health expert or have hours to spare. John started with a smoothie because it was quick, added turmeric milk for comfort, and saved bone broth for weekends. The results? A stronger, happier him. And that can be you too, no matter your age. So, what's your next step? You've got the plan, the proof, and the power to rescue your legs. All it takes is a sip to start. Why not make today the day you begin? Blend that banana smoothie for breakfast. Stir up some turmeric milk tonight. Or set a pot of bones to simmer this weekend. Pick one and go for it. John started at 68 and hasn't looked back. Imagine what you could feel in just a few weeks. Which will you try first? Press 1 in your mind for the smoothie, 2 for the turmeric milk, and drop it in the comments so we can cheer you on. Want to share your results? We'll feature the best ones next time. So hit that subscribe button now. Before we wrap up, let's look at John one last time. At 68, he's not letting weak legs slow him down. He's thriving, thanks to these 3 drinks and a handful of smart habits. Your legs have carried you this far. Now it's your turn to carry them forward. A quick smoothie, a warm mug, a hearty broth. That's all it takes to fight back against stiffness, cramps, and fatigue. Next week, we're bringing you 3 easy leg exercises to pair with these drinks. A combo that'll keep you moving stronger than ever. Don't miss it. Subscribe and let's keep this journey going together. Your legs are ready, are you?